Have you ever felt a silent weight pressing down on your confidence, a worry that never leaves, even in your most intimate moments? That quiet fear, that persistent thought about whether you're enough, can affect not only how you see yourself, but how you connect with others. Many men carry this alone, afraid to speak it out loud, feeling that the world would judge them or laugh at their insecurities. But here's the truth. What you're experiencing is more common than you think, and acknowledging it is the first act of courage. This is not about vanity. This is about confidence, intimacy, and the sense of being fully present in your own body. It's about reclaiming control over a part of your life that deeply influences how you relate to yourself and the people you care about. Understanding that these concerns are valid and natural can be incredibly freeing. The body carries insecurities silently, and when we ignore them, they quietly shape our relationships, our self-esteem, and even the joy we feel in connection with others. Imagine walking into every intimate moment feeling self-assured, without that lingering thought that you're not enough. That feeling isn't just fantasy. It's attainable when you take informed, safe, and practical steps. What makes this journey even more promising is that it's backed by real medical knowledge provided by advanced practice-registered nurses who understand the body, its limits, and its potential. You are not relying on myths or empty promises. Every method, every suggestion shared here is grounded in research and science, designed to empower you rather than exploit fear. There's a profound emotional reward waiting for you if you stay present and open during this journey. By investing a few minutes to truly understand your options and explore your body's potential safely, you set the stage for transformative confidence. This is not about quick fixes or unrealistic expectations. It's about gaining a sense of mastery, control, and self-respect. The reward is not only physical, it's deeply psychological. You begin to shift from feeling inadequate to feeling capable, from anxious about judgment to embracing self-assurance in every encounter, whether it's intimate, casual, or simply living day to day. Your self-image, your presence, and your relationships can all flourish when you take the first steps guided by knowledge and respect for your own body. It's important to recognize that insecurity is not shame. Feeling uncertain about your size does not make you weak or less worthy. It makes you human. Many men face this struggle silently, often masking it with humor or avoidance, but underneath, it affects how they experience closeness, desire, and intimacy. The most powerful transformation begins when you confront this fear with honesty and a willingness to explore safe, effective solutions. When you do, you open a door to deeper connection, not just with a partner, but with yourself. Confidence, after all, starts within, and the actions you take today shape the way you feel tomorrow. Every small, deliberate step towards understanding and improving your body is also a step toward reclaiming your emotional strength. By the end of this exploration, you won't just have learned 3 ways to approach a sensitive and personal issue. You will have tapped into a deeper sense of self-respect, a renewed courage to face insecurities head-on, and the understanding that your worth is not defined by myths or unrealistic standards. You will feel empowered, knowing that the choices you make can enhance not only your physical presence, but your emotional presence, your confidence, and your ability to engage fully in life and love. Staying with this knowledge, absorbing it, and applying it safely can be the turning point where insecurity begins to transform into confidence and fear begins to shift into clarity, self-assurance, and courage. This is your chance to step into a version of yourself that feels strong, capable, and worthy, truly enough in every sense. It's crucial to understand that much of what we hear about enhancing size is clouded by myths, exaggerations, and promises that prey on fear. Pills, creams, and gadgets often promise dramatic results overnight, but the truth is far more subtle and grounded in reality. Your body has natural limits, and attempting extreme measures can cause harm instead of confidence. The first step toward real transformation is understanding your anatomy, your physiology, and what is actually achievable. Knowledge removes fear. When you know the truth about your body, you reclaim power over it, and that power transforms insecurity into clarity. Accepting this truth does not diminish your potential, it heightens it. It allows you to focus energy where it truly matters, on methods that are safe, measurable, and effective. Feeling inadequate often comes from comparison, from a world obsessed with unrealistic standards. The images we see, the conversations we overhear, the jokes that sting, they all feed an internal narrative that whispers, "We are not enough." That whisper is deceptive. Your value, your masculinity, your ability to connect and please a partner are not defined by a number or a myth, but the desire to improve, to feel stronger, to feel more confident in your own skin is real and worthy of attention. Science shows that even small, safe improvements can shift perception, your perception of yourself, and the way others experience your presence. The mind responds to action, to progress, to evidence of control. When you take deliberate, safe steps to optimize your body, you send a signal to your brain that you are capable, competent, and deserving of confidence. Before taking action, it's vital to confront fear honestly. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of not achieving dramatic results can paralyze progress. But courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite it. Each small, consistent effort is a declaration of self-respect. Exercising control over your body in safe ways, learning from credible sources, and following medically informed guidance strengthens not only your physical presence, but your emotional resilience. Studies in psychology consistently show that perceived self-efficacy, the belief in your ability to influence outcomes, correlates with confidence in intimate relationships. By educating yourself and committing to informed methods, you cultivate this self-efficacy, which flows naturally into how you carry yourself, how you connect with partners, and how you experience pleasure and intimacy. Understanding realistic expectations is part of emotional mastery. Unrealistic hopes breed disappointment, frustration, and shame, while grounded goals fuel momentum and pride. The body responds best to consistent, measured approaches, and so does the mind. Small improvements, when recognized and celebrated, reinforce self-esteem and a sense of agency. You begin to internalize a truth that transcends size. Effort, patience, and self-awareness are what create real confidence. This awareness shifts focus from the anxiety of inadequacy to the empowerment of possibility. It transforms the internal dialogue from self-criticism to proactive self-care. Every educated decision you make strengthens the bridge between how you feel and how you want to be perceived, fostering a new sense of self that commands respect and attraction. The emotional weight you carry is real, but it can be lifted through understanding, action, and patience. Each step, grounded in research and safety, is a step toward reclaiming control over your body, your confidence, and your relationships. The fear that has lingered quietly can be replaced with clarity, and the tension of insecurity can be replaced with purposeful empowerment. When you commit to knowing your body, respecting its limits, and pursuing safe, informed methods, you are not only working toward potential physical improvement, you are cultivating courage, self-respect, and a magnetic confidence that radiates far beyond any number. Transformation begins in the mind, nurtured by knowledge, validated by action, and strengthened by the unwavering belief that you deserve to feel powerful, capable, and fully alive in every part of yourself. One of the most effective ways to take control over your body and your confidence is through intentional physical methods that are both safe and proven. Targeted exercises can do more than just impact your physique. They signal to your mind that you are capable of change, that you are actively shaping the body you inhabit. When performed correctly, certain stretching and strengthening techniques enhance blood flow, improve tissue elasticity, and encourage small, measurable changes. These are not miracles, but they are tools of empowerment, giving you the satisfaction of taking direct, meaningful action. Each deliberate movement becomes a statement. You refuse to remain passive in the face of insecurity. You are choosing to invest in yourself with precision, discipline, and respect for your body's natural limits. Consistency is the key that unlocks transformation. Just as the mind responds to repeated positive reinforcement, the body responds to gentle, persistent attention. A few minutes each day, executed with focus and care, create cumulative benefits that reach beyond the physical. You begin to feel stronger, more capable, more in command of your own presence. That feeling translates into confidence in every interaction, in every intimate moment. When you know you are putting in effort, your posture changes, your gaze sharpens, and your energy shifts. This is the kind of power that doesn't rely on anyone else's approval. It radiates from a foundation of self-respect and self-efficacy. Performing these exercises safely is paramount. Overextending, rushing, or chasing dramatic results can cause harm and reinforce anxiety rather than dispel it. The goal is measured, sustainable improvement that strengthens both body and mind. Each small success, an extra few seconds of stretch, a slight increase in flexibility, a better connection to your own sensations, becomes proof that you can influence your body's performance. That proof builds an internal narrative of capability. When your mind recognizes your ability to achieve small, consistent goals, it rewires your confidence. You begin to trust yourself, to trust your decisions, and to trust that your actions have meaningful impact. Embracing these physical methods also shifts your emotional relationship with your body. Instead of seeing it as a source of shame or inadequacy, you start to perceive it as a tool of empowerment, a vehicle through which you can express confidence, strength, and vitality. Each session is not merely a mechanical routine, it is an act of reclaiming agency. You are telling your subconscious mind that you will no longer allow fear or insecurity to dictate how you feel or how you move through the world. That shift in perception is profound because it touches the root of confidence, which is not built solely on appearance, but on intentional, disciplined action and self-respect. The psychological reward of consistent practice is equally powerful. By showing yourself that you can follow through on deliberate steps, you reinforce resilience and patience. You learn to tolerate discomfort, to embrace progress over perfection, and to celebrate growth, however incremental. Every day you invest in your body with informed, intentional methods, you are building a sense of mastery over yourself that cannot be taken away by outside judgment or unrealistic standards. Confidence becomes intrinsic rather than conditional, and that transformation affects every aspect of your life, from your interactions with partners to the way you carry yourself in every space you occupy. Commitment to physical methods is not about vanity or obsession. It is about reclaiming a sense of control that insecurity may have stolen. It is about turning fear into action, uncertainty into measurable progress, and self-doubt into a quiet, growing pride. Each repetition, each stretch, each careful movement signals to your mind and body that you are worthy of attention, respect, and satisfaction. That internal shift, more than any physical change, defines the transformation you are seeking. Through deliberate effort, safety, and consistency, you cultivate not just potential growth, but a fortified sense of confidence that radiates through every part of your life. Beyond physical exercises, there are medically informed tools designed to support safe, measurable improvement. These devices are not shortcuts or gimmicks. They are instruments that, when used correctly, complement your efforts and reinforce your commitment to growth. Understanding how they work and using them responsibly can deepen your sense of agency over your body. These tools, like traction devices or vacuum pumps, operate on principles backed by research. They improve blood flow, gently stretch tissue, and create an environment where gradual enhancement is possible. The key is consistency, patience, and adherence to safety guidelines. Every session becomes a conscious choice to invest in yourself, reinforcing your confidence and your ability to take control of change. Using medical devices also requires courage. Many men feel hesitant, even embarrassed, at the thought of using tools designed for improvement. That hesitation is natural, but it is not a barrier. It is an opportunity to confront fear and reclaim ownership of your body. Choosing to act, to learn the proper methods, and to integrate these tools responsibly is an act of self-respect. It communicates to your subconscious mind that you are worthy of effort, worthy of care, and capable of disciplined, intentional action. The emotional reward is profound. Each session strengthens not only tissue but belief. Belief in your capacity to influence outcomes. Belief in your right to feel confident. Belief in your ability to transform doubt into empowerment. The power of these methods lies in their combination of logic and discipline. The mind thrives on evidence, on proof that effort yields results. When you observe subtle changes over time, you internalize a new narrative. You are capable of improvement, and you are taking control. That internal narrative changes how you engage with the world. You move through spaces with quiet assurance, your interactions carry confidence, and your presence communicates strength. These devices are not about instant transformation. They are about sustainable progress, about showing yourself that deliberate, informed action produces real, measurable outcomes. That understanding rewires the mind, replacing anxiety with a sense of competence and self-efficacy. Every application of these methods builds resilience. Resilience is not merely enduring discomfort, it is mastering it, transforming it into progress. Small, consistent sessions teach patience, discipline, and self-trust. You begin to understand that change is not an event. It is a process, and every step you take matters. Each day you commit to informed action. You reinforce your ability to face challenges with poise and determination. That internal strength spills over into relationships, intimacy, and every area of your life where confidence shapes how you are perceived and how you feel about yourself. Confidence derived from knowledge, discipline, and self-care is enduring. Using medically guided methods also cultivates self-awareness. You learn to observe your body, to understand its responses, to respect its limits. This awareness translates to greater connection with yourself and others. When you approach intimacy, you do so with presence, understanding, and grounded confidence. You no longer operate from fear or comparison, but from a foundation of self-respect and proactive care. The mind and body operate in harmony, each reinforcing the other, creating a feedback loop of empowerment that radiates far beyond physical dimensions. Choosing this path is an assertion of control, an act of courage, and a declaration that you will not let insecurity define you. Every informed session strengthens not just the body but the psyche, teaching the mind that discipline and patience yield results. The tools themselves are secondary to the commitment, the awareness, and the confidence they cultivate. Through consistent, safe, and intentional use, you create measurable progress, deepen self-trust, and cultivate an enduring sense of power that transforms how you perceive yourself and how you inhabit every moment of your life. True transformation extends beyond devices and exercises. It begins with understanding that your body is a system, and every aspect of health influences how you perform, feel, and connect. Circulation, hormone balance, energy levels, and overall wellness all play a role in how your body responds to effort. Focusing on holistic health is not a secondary step, it is foundational. When you nourish your body with proper nutrition, maintain consistent exercise, manage stress, and prioritize rest, you optimize the environment for growth and performance. Each positive choice reinforces confidence, strengthens resilience, and amplifies the results of deliberate efforts. This is empowerment in its purest form, taking control of the factors you can influence and witnessing the transformation ripple through body, mind, and spirit. Nutrition alone can dramatically affect performance and perception. Foods that support circulation, hormone balance, and tissue health create a foundation where any additional effort, exercise, medical devices, or physical training becomes more effective. Proper hydration enhances tissue elasticity, while protein and micronutrients support repair and strength. Every conscious choice to nourish your body is a decision to respect yourself, a signal to your subconscious that you are worthy of care and improvement. The discipline required to sustain these habits mirrors the discipline that creates confidence. As you make healthier choices, you reclaim authority over your body, replacing feelings of helplessness or inadequacy with evidence of capability and intentional action. Stress and mental strain are equally powerful influencers of confidence and performance. Chronic stress can undermine your efforts, impacting circulation, hormone levels, and perception of your body. Learning to manage stress through mindful practices, breathing, and intentional relaxation is not indulgent. It is strategic. By calming the mind, you enhance the body's ability to respond to physical methods and support holistic growth. This approach reinforces a crucial truth. True confidence is as much mental as it is physical. When you master your stress, you master the conditions that allow progress, turning your body into an instrument of empowerment rather than limitation. Sleep is another pillar that cannot be ignored. Restorative sleep regulates hormones, supports recovery, and strengthens focus and motivation. Without it, even the most consistent efforts in exercise, nutrition, and medical methods are blunted. Prioritizing rest is a declaration that you value your body and the journey you are on. It signals that you are committed to sustainable growth, not shortcuts or immediate gratification. Every night of quality rest compounds the benefits of every deliberate action you take during the day, reinforcing the internal narrative that you are capable, disciplined, and deserving of transformation. Holistic care also nurtures awareness. By observing how your body responds to nutrition, exercise, stress management, and rest, you cultivate an intimate understanding of yourself. This awareness translates into confidence that transcends physical appearance. It is a confidence rooted in capability, knowledge, and intentional action. When you approach relationships, intimacy, and life itself from this grounded place, fear and self-doubt diminish. You act with clarity, presence, and self-respect. Your growth is no longer measured solely by external change, but by the strength and resilience you build within. Every step you take toward holistic health reinforces your autonomy and self-efficacy. You are not waiting for external validation or magic solutions. You are creating conditions for your body and mind to perform optimally, and through this, you cultivate a confidence that radiates far beyond any physical dimension. This integration of physical effort, medical guidance, and lifestyle mastery forms a foundation of empowerment that is both sustainable and transformative. By honoring your body as a complete system and investing in all facets of health, you step into a version of yourself that is not only stronger, but inherently more confident, capable, and deserving of every positive outcome you seek. Everything we have discussed so far works together to create real, lasting transformation. But none of it is complete without cultivating a mindset rooted in realistic expectations and self-respect. Understanding the limits of your body is not a concession. It is the foundation of intelligent, effective action. Unrealistic desires lead to frustration, disappointment, and shame. Grounded expectations, however, create momentum, motivation, and clarity. Accepting where you are today allows you to measure progress, celebrate small victories, and reinforce the belief that you are capable of influence and change. This awareness transforms every effort into a conscious, empowering act rather than a desperate attempt to meet unattainable ideals. The mind's perception of control is powerful.